Hi guys, this is Stephanie Marday. I am her myself. I'm laughing because I'm having my trial and tribulations with these uploads. I tell you, the internet that I have is supposed to be an improvement on the other one, but guys, I don't know. I end up thinking I've saved something and it's erased. So the biggest part of my video, which was part 2, I should have just uploaded it to YouTube while the getting was good. I thought I had saved it to the Google Photos, but it's like gone. So anyway, I know what I was saying in it. So this is the remix, y'all. Let's hope it's an improvement on what I would have said, what I had already previously said. Earlier today, I did a video talking about me starting on my new regime of taking herbs. I put this in a coffee cup. This comes from a palm tree, like the bark. And then this one, I believe, is the ditcha tree leaves. And that's for diabetes and hypertension. And you just break it up and put it in a little steamer that I brought from the US. And then this is other leaves that's herbal, that's good also for hypertension and diabetes. The other two can be mixed, but this one has to be separate. So I made sure I did it separate. I already consumed them, y'all. And I think it's already working on getting toxins out of my body. I'll make sure I stay well hydrated today. And I have no plans on going anywhere other than the farthest I will go is up the street to the little local store. It did not taste like much of anything, though, I'll admit. I thought it would have tasted somewhat different, but it didn't taste too much like anything. I put brown sugar in one, a little, and I put honey in the other one. I didn't taste anything in either one anyway. And I put tea with the ones from a diabetes and hypertension that could be mixed together. And to me, it didn't really make a difference either way. I could have not added the sugar or the honey, and it would have been fine because it doesn't taste like anything. So anyway, guys, what all else have you been doing? I hope you've been reading. I hope that you've been journaling. This is one of my journals. I have many journals that I've used throughout the years, but this is one of my favorite ones. It's one of those blank books, you know, and then you just write to your heart's content on the inside and hope nobody reads it until after you're not here anymore, unless you want to write a book. And then that's fine. But otherwise, when you're no longer here, somebody else can write that book. Oh. And I remember now on my other video, I was talking about a lot of my philosophy on life. And some of it is based on a song that I used to play all the time. And the song was Live Like You're Dying. And to me, it wasn't a morbid thing because, of course, what? Nobody knows the hour. So, to me, if you live like that, you'll live life to the fullest. You know, live life to the fullest. And you wouldn't go around being afraid to do something all of the time. You know, because fear is what? False evidence appearing real. So a lot of things I do, and the fear factor has nothing to do with it. I just do it. Of course, I don't take extra chances, at least not to my knowledge. But I do live my life to the fullest. I'm glad that I'm here and didn't, quote, wait until the pandemic was over. I'm here. I'm enjoying myself. I'm meeting great people. I've been socially distanced for the most part, even when I do go somewhere. Like I've been saying, my driver, he's in the front driving. If one of my friends are with me, most of the time they're in the front, you know. Once in a while, I'll be in the car and I'll be one of two people in the back seat, you know. But it's not like I routinely ride in packed cars, because I don't, guys. And we don't go around just hugging and kissing on everybody. I mean, we don't do that. So social distancing, I've been doing. So I'm glad I did not postpone. And I am 67. Sometimes I might say something else out of my mouth, because it's like sometimes when you're talking, words just come out. And then when you're watching it on the playback, it's like, whew, that was a blooper. But anyway, guys, I hope that you're journaling, that you're reading books, learning new things. One of the books that I brought here with me, the Collage Quilter, where I'm learning the different techniques. So when I go back, I can do some more collage quilting. I actually like that. I was taking quilting classes at the 50 Plus program, College of the Mainland, in Texas City. Shout out to my classmates of the 50 Plus program. But anyway, guys, lifelong learning is something that I think we all should do. It helps us. I do not want to get Alzheimer's or organic brain syndrome, and that's one of the things it says that you need to do, build more neural pathways. So even if some parts of your brain deteriorate, you're building new pathways, and so you should not show symptoms, you know? So anyway, guys, and that's just from one of the studies that I've read. So I have my little wax pencils for my drawing. Yeah, wax pencils. I have a whole little set that I brought over here. I actually brought more, but I did share with someone. I believe in sharing. When I find somebody that's an artist and they don't have the tools to bring their art to another level, I don't have any problem sharing, because where I come from, I can easily get more if I want more. But mostly I have too much because I get carried away with my hobbies. And then another hobby, because it's like only a few bucks a semester to take those classes. And see, even more colored pencils. And I'm not advertising any particular brand. I don't have any preference. It's just the ones I use because the class asked for it, and then the other ones I was just testing it out because these are dark tones, and I wanted to be doing dark tones as I was coloring my work. Anything you do, the more you do it, the better it'll become. And with art, it's all subjective anyway, guys. Everything is nothing but lines and circles, pretty much. Lines and circles, and it becomes pictures. That's how I end up with this tree, lines and circles. That's how I end up with this face, lines and circles. Can always erase, start all over again, whatever. Been playing with the concepts of building roundhouses. And of course, choral players. A lot of times I'm inspired by photographs I've seen. And this was practicing class with hashtagging and drawing lines. On the other side, shading. Just practice, all practice. We learned how to draw boxes. All from a little $15 a semester class. Watched YouTube videos, bought books where people told you how to do eyes, show you how to do lips, playing around with shapes. Nothing is about doing it for any money. It's just doing it because I'm learning something new. Only you guys know what interests you and what you can do. And something else I just had on my heart, and it was treating people like you want to be treated. Tipping is one of the things I've seen lots of people here don't do. And I've seen books, I've read books that say, oh, you don't have to tip in Africa, nobody tips. But it's like, we talk so much Black power and Pan-Africanism and empowering people to self-sufficiency. But when it comes time to practice that, I don't think we really mean that, guys. You know, not the majority of us. I mean, I practice what I preach. I do my tipping no matter where I am. I tip right here in the motherland. I sure do. They need money just like we do. When you're doing a service job and you get a tip, that really helps a lot. I'd much prefer contributing to giving people tips, and they'll be able to send their own kids to school or buy whatever they want to for their kids. Because I don't think that donating things toward their children's improvement of their lifestyle or Band-Aid is really helping, because it will make them think that they need a savior instead of appreciating the hard work their parents doing for them to try to make their life better, trying to put food on the table. It's just a matter of opportunity, guys, and a matter of fair wages. Most of the people not getting a whole lot of money in the service industry. So if you can tip, why not? I know in the United States, we tip 10%, 15% gratuity. If you want to correct somebody, please don't just do it in front of everybody. A lot of times the people don't even know what you're saying because your dialect is different than theirs. Just because you're speaking English doesn't mean they understand everything you're saying, because your English might be different accent than they're used to. You know? Everything's subjective. So if you could just put yourself in that person's place and then say, would I really want somebody to talk down to me, to correct me, because I'm trying to compare what they're doing with what I'm used to in another country that I'm not in, because why? They don't treat you right in that country. I mean, you're not happy there, so that's why you're here. You know? And that peace that you're finding here, if you could just extend that peace to the person that you're thinking that you're making better by chastising them or embarrassing them in front of people. Most people are not going to respond positively to that. Most people are money motivated, and the only way money motivation works is if they have some. Oh, so if you tip them, they're more than likely going to remember you in a positive way. And then over time, when you're telling them something with love, they can receive it better. Or if you just ask the people that own the place about certain things, then they can explain it to them in a way that they know is their learning style also. And in time, things will change. Nothing is overnight, especially in the motherland, you know. Nothing is overnight. And even wherever you came from, none of that stuff happened overnight. It didn't. I remember I was driving Uber and Lyft. I don't drive for them anymore, y'all, but I was doing it as a hobby and taking the money that I was making to help somebody get through school. You know. But when it was done, I was done. But the thing about it is, I remember how people treated me when I was doing that. They act like those apps actually own my vehicle. They had no concept that that was my car I was driving, you know? Some people are so disrespectful. Soon as I figured out how to block them on the app so I would never get a call from them, I did. You know? People just don't understand how to treat folks, you know? They just don't. Not everybody, but some people should never ask for any services for anybody. They should just do it themselves. As far as I'm concerned, they just need to always have whatever they need and provide it for themselves, because they don't know how to accept services from anybody. So, anyways, I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. And I didn't have to in the first place. It was just a hobby kind of thing. But it was a social experiment. I learned a lot of lessons. I met a lot of nice people too. So that's all's well that ends well. All I'm trying to share with y'all is that if you treat people the way you want to be treated, I think things will work out a whole lot better. And especially if you want to adjust well in the motherland, try not to talk down to people and insult people, things that could be perceived as insulting, especially with your tone of voice to someone. You know, that's all I'm saying. And tip, guys, if you can afford to. Now, if you can't afford to, hey, that's you, guy. You know, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, if you can afford to tip, and you tip wherever you came from, please just continue to tipping. Do cooperative economics with the people that are already here, whether they're sisters and brothers from the diaspora or they're sisters and brothers that's right here in the Gambia, from the Gambia, always was in the Gambia or left Gambia and came back. Just encourage them by buying their products, buy local products. The fabric I have on my head came from the batik factory in the Serakunda market. You know, they have wonderful people there that show you how they do the batiks. They have all kind of artisans around there, the woodworkers and all, on the way to the batik factory. It's very nice. So that's my thing. And then you get the local dressmakers to design and make my clothes. I mean, that's what I do whenever I travel. So anyway, guys, before this video is too long, and I won't be able to upload it either, until next time, please, guys, just treat people like you want to be treated, with love. Agape love is my thing to all of you guys. And I'm going to leave you my peace, power to the people. And if you have not subscribed, please do. It's free. Like, share, comment down below. I'm out, y'all. Bye.